Alright guys, so this is my new hero deck profile for the current metagame Justice Hunters format. And I will say this, man, Heroes as a rogue deck right now is freaking amazing. If you guys did not see my most recent vlog yesterday, check it out. I went X1 at locals with Heroes, and gotta say, I'm very surprised because Heroes, the deck, I didn't think was that great, and I didn't think the deck was good until the new support came out. But shout out to the hero community, people like Blake Doltreve, Nathan Christmas, people who was keeping the hero deck strong, going to locals, tweaking and testing their builds. They actually kind of inspired me to play this list right here. Specifically, Nathan Christmas. He posted this build in our hero group chat that we have on Facebook, and I liked it. It was really consistent. I think he posted it on his YouTube channel as well, so it's not like a secret list or anything like that. I liked it. It's a 60 card build. As you guys see, it's a chunky deck. It runs board breakers, it runs hand traps. It's pretty much everything you need to make a hero deck function, plus everything else that's in the metagame that's functioning. And unless your opponent has a drone lightbird, which seems to have came out of the metagame, at least from my one time I went to locals, and or Fuwalos, you're in a good position. Nibiru does nothing to this deck. But anyway, man, I'm gonna get to the profile and go from there. Once again, it's a 60 card deck. Make sure you guys smash that like button. And if you guys are new here, hit the subscribe button for more. We're on the road to 24K subs, but we're at 23K subs. So yeah. Anyway, I done yapped already enough. Let's begin. One Neos. Neos is a staple. You need Neos for the Heroes deck. I just like the artwork on this one, which is why he's up front. Two Vion. Oh, sorry. One Vion. Actually, two Vion. The second Vion's in here somewhere, but two Vions because Vion is really freaking good. You kind of need two Vions. Three would be okay as well in a chunkier build, but also have room for Stratos. So two is just needed. Of course, the two increases. You guys know my rule of two from back in the day. It's just like Star Wars with the Sith. If you run one and you open it, your brick. You run two, you're good to go. Because at least if you open up one, know you have the other one in deck. So you kind of need this engineer deck for it to function. Definitely necessary to run it two. One liquid, and a lot of hero players cut liquid. It's been coming in and out of the metagame. I like it in this build specifically because it's a real chunky deck. 60 cards, so you want to draw through your deck as much as possible. And locals, it gave me access to Ab Zero, which definitely came up. It gave me also access to just different things in general, as well as just, having an option to bring out Dark Law right away. So I think this is as good as a one of 60 card deck. Just to go another hero name as an elemental hero. And yeah, I think this is worth it running at one. Dark Angel, this is definitely cuttable. I didn't go into it at locals. I did ask Nathan. He said that at least at his locals it came up a few times. So I'm gonna keep it in the deck for now, to see how it is, because it is an Fusion Destiny target, and there are one card combos you can do with Fusion Destiny to burn this out. So if your opponent's not playing a Link deck and you can lock them out of their spells, you're gonna be in a good position. So it's just worth trying out for the format right now. Definitely cuttable for the near future. Then of course, one, two, three, Mally. Mally is OP. Mally just Mally. You know how Mally is. No need to explain that for you hero veterans out there. One Denier, of course. One Plasma. Plasma is goaded. Plasma is a card that you kind of want just have as a safe haven, mainly because like if you for whatever reason get debarriered or something like that, you want to have access to Plasma in your deck. Plasma is definitely a game stiller. It helps you combo off and not have to worry about things like D-Barrier. So that's the main reason why you're on Plasma. Plus, flooding the opponent is the name of the game of heroes. One Crosskeeper. Now, I was surprised when I saw this in Nathan's list because it gave me memories of early 2020, 2021 when this card came out. And I used to take it to the locals and have a good time. Crosskeeper comboed with Liquid Soldier is a draw 4. So if you ever have a scenario where Crosskeeper's engraved and you got Liquid Soldier in your hand to poly Liquid Soldier off, be prepared to draw at least two to four cards depending on your hand. So yeah, Crosskeeper is definitely needed. And also too, lets you spam out monsters from your hand. So let's say if you open up Crosskeeper Stratos, send them to the graveyard, special summon Stratos, start comboing off. That way you don't burn your normal summon, which is really good. One of Dusted Gold just to search out Evil Assault. Dusted Gold is good. You don't run the Malicious Bane in the deck. Even though I considered Malicious Bane, but Malicious Bane just ain't worth it. A Dusted Gold's purpose is just to search out Evil Assault, so that way you can spam out Dead End Prison. Dead End Prison, bro. This is the reason why you run two Vion, because Dead End Prison effectively does the same thing Vion does for you. it's a Foolish Burial from your deck to the graveyard. Because Dead in Prison, Vion gives you access to things like Mally. They give you access to things like your Shadow Mist, which searches your entire deck. So I actually, yeah, this card is broken. Definitely a good normal summon. It doesn't activate on summon, so if your opponent wastes, they might mess up and waste an imperm. You can summon out another one to use this effect. Things like that. I like it a lot. Running at 2 in its heavy build. If you're not running a heavy build, you can run it at 1 and be just fine. 1, 2, 3 Ferris. Ferris is a combo starter for the deck. Probably the only combo starter outside of Fusion Destiny for heroes. So, yeah, you kind of need that. Vion is a mini combo starter by itself, but Ferris is just Ferris. I mean, for you guys that are watching this, you guys are probably not hero rookies, but you run 3 Ferris, no exception. One, was I only running 1 Shadow Mist? I think I was. Yeah, it was 1 Shadow Mist. You only really need to abuse the 1. I consider running 2. However, you're only gonna search with him 1 time, and you really don't need him like that to make Dark Law. I mean, you do, but Dark Law is not your end all be all. So running 1 is good. 2 is also acceptable as well. I'm definitely considering 2, but it is what it is. I just tried out 1 for locals and I didn't miss the second one, so 1 is good for now. 1, 2, 3 Stratos. You guys already heard the reasons why. Hero Live, Stratos, still one of the best comp plays in the deck. Crosskeeper into Stratos and the full combo is also a good play. This Stratos is just Stratos. It pops back row, it does what it does. 1 Droll and Lockbird. I was actually surprised looking at my deck list when I got home. I'm like, I ran 1 Droll and Lockbird. Didn't see it all day. I did side it in a few times because I do run more in my side deck. However, it's in there just to have extra hand traps. And 1 Ash, oh sorry. I have 3 Ash Blossoms in here somewhere. I don't know why 2 is right there, but okay, I guess I just ran 2 Ash Blossoms then, okay. Actually, no, I'm lying. 3 Ash Blossoms. I don't know what's going on right now. So yeah, 3 Ash Blossoms. That's like a staple. Ash Blossom, one of the best hand traps in the game. 1 Droll, 1 Meowth. This will be a Perulia. Nathan and his build ran Perulia, so I just ran a Meowth instead. And 2 Wallows and 2 Perulias. Meowth never came up. Perulia and Wallows came up a lot. Best hand traps. You open up those going second, you're in a good position. Now for the spells, I feel like I think most of the deck is on monsters. It's probably over 40 monsters in the deck by itself. I don't know. I didn't count the ratios. I just, literally before I went to locals, I looked at his list, looked at this 1 OCG list that I thought was pretty cool, and built this deck. And the cards that I didn't have in their list, I made fillers and it worked. So 1 Talents. Talents is OP. It's probably going to get banned. If it gets banned, I wouldn't be surprised. Card's too good. 1 Mass Change just for the hero combos. 2 Book of Eclipse and 1 Book of Moons. So I think Nathan and his build ran 3 Book of Moons. This OCG hero deck was running 3 Book of Eclipse, so I opted to go for a Book of Eclipse. I only found 2 Book of Eclipse and 1 Book of Moons. I just ran it at locals. They both didn't come up because I didn't draw them. However, in theory, they were good. The times I did draw Book of Eclipse, I didn't need to use it because I won anyway. But it felt good just to have it. So the book cards are pretty good right now, especially Book of Eclipse. Putting everything face down, that way you don't have to deal with the BS and go from there. 3 Droplet. Droplet is broken, bro. Droplet is so good. You want Droplet in this deck so you can OTK like crazy. Droplet also helps you against like Brandage Rego Tail. Get rid of the stupid monster so you won't get locked out of your summons. Droplet also helps against board breakers, against decks like Yummy when they're trying to set up their plays. It's just an overall solid card. I think in Heroes, it's a 3 of right now. So that's in a bigger build like this. Maybe in a 40 card build, you can cut it to 2. But I like it. I liked it at 3, so it's pretty good. 1 Rhoda for consistency. 1 Foolish Burial for consistency because this is a chunky deck. So you want to open up one of these cards right here so that way you can at least combo off if you just open up a hand traps or if you kind of brick. Because bricking in a 6 card deck, you almost auto lose. 1 Prosperity. This is where my list differs from Nathan's a little bit more. He ran 3 tactics. I ran 2 tactics. And even though I ran 2, it came up all day. I don't know what, maybe it was the foiling. I don't know. Sometimes foilings be a little heavier. This one's real pretty, but yeah. Thrust is just insane. Search out any card in it. Search out Fusion Destinies. Search out Hero Lives. I remember one game I thrust into a Hero Lives. It was so good. But yeah, Thrust is broken. 3 Fusion Destiny. 3 Hero Lives. Evil Assault. I have 2 Evil Assaults in here. I'm pretty sure I have 2. Let me go back through this really fast. But yeah, man, this deck's been really fun, really insane. And yeah, I love it. Oh yeah, 2 Evil Assaults. I guess they were stuck together. Evil Assault is so good. Search out the 1 Dead End Prison. Don't waste your normal summon. And then that way you can pop off. Also, if it unbricks your hand if you open up Evil Assault Mally, you're in a good position. That's like a full combo hand right there. Evil Assault, bring out Dead in Prison, send Mally from your hand to graveyard. Evil Assault, Dead in Prison, you can send Denier and start comboing off. You can send Shadow Mist, and if you're having a hero in your hand, you can start comboing off. Really good plays, and you save your normal summon while unbreaking your hand with potential Dead Malice. Then, of course, the bricks, Miracle Fusion, Poly. If you open them up, you're like, when you don't open them up, you're like, yes. Well, opening Poly is not that bad, but like opening Miracle, you're like, no, you don't want to do that because you open a Poly, you resolve Poly, you go into Sunriser, sorry, you go into your Flame Wingman combos, then make Sunriser, then grab this, and you're good to go. Then, of course, these are straight from Mr. Christmas book. So one favorite contact, you can thrust into this. Rivalry of the Warlords, wasn't thinking about running it. I had it set against Yummy, never needed to flip it, but I do kind of like the idea of it. So if you do go against a Yummy, yeah, they're locked into only Yummy stuff because they're all beasts. But at least you don't have to worry about like Herald or Arclight and things like that, so that's pretty good. Plus it's foils, so why not run it? Bro, Karma Cannon was clutch. So much clutch. Like I'd probably run this even if I don't run heroes in the future. Well, I'm gonna run heroes in the near future. This card was so good. You can thrust into it. You set it. People don't expect it. They think it's a side deck card. I'm like, bro, like it won me so many games. You set it, flip it up, put everything face down. You're in a good position. Now for the extra deck, I'm gonna do a side deck. Side deck is like half sleeved up, half not. Only because I was too lazy to unsleeve my Riser deck. I literally rushed. If you guys can't tell, I literally rushed this deck list together to go to locals, which is why I mainly like net decked it for the most part. But I think even a few additions I made kind of made the deck just run and flow really good, and I just drew good hands on it as well. So one Dark Law, bro, wake up is so broken. This card is insane. You definitely have to run this to run heroes, really good. DP didn't come up, didn't really need the Destiny Hero engine. I use mainly Mally just for fodder, just to summon. But it's definitely good when you need to go into it. Sunriser, obviously, really good. Searches Miracle Fusion. This guy right here is one of the main reasons you win with heroes now. He hits the field, pop a card on your opponent's board for each attribute on the field, gains 300 for each hero in graveyard, and then when you kill a monster, inflicted differences battle damage due to that monster's original attack. So it's like, bro, you just OTKing like crazy. Infernal Flame Wing is probably one of the best support cards Heroes got in a while. This and Favorite Contact makes Heroes so modernized. Like, if Heroes would have been like this in like 2016, 2018, definitely a tier 1 deck for sure. Probably tier 0, because this deck is insane. Ab Zero came up, never got to use it though, because it got bounced to the extra deck. Neil's Lore, you make this with Favorite Contact, because Favorite Contact ignores summoning conditions. It's good. Like, it's pretty good, but at the same time, it's kind of like, you don't need it, but it's there to have, if that makes sense. So, Trinity, random OTK is a blast for the time you have Mass Change and Stratos. You need to resolve your Stratos really bad. Mass Change and a blast. You can always reset your Mass Change with Wonder Driver and do Dark Law plays. Wonder Driver, staple. I can see some hero players running two. One is still really good. You only really need one. But there, I can understand the arguments for two because it's one of those player preferences. I just ran one just to try to list out. Didn't miss the second one, at least in that one tournament. One Infernal Devicer, and then two Cross Crusader, one of the best extra deck cards in the game. Because a lot of time people will imperm or Veil that on summon, and then because they don't want you to bring back your Destiny Hero monster, but they don't know that the tribute part is part of a second effect. They think all of that's an on-summon effect, so you can be like, okay, you Vader this, so I made a second one. Mally out my Mally, tribute to search. And they're like, didn't I negate it? I'm like, nope, I tribute to search. You negate the first effect, you negate the second effect. So, yeah. Oh, also, that's not so, yeah, what am I saying? Side deck. Two Lightning Storms, one Feather Duster. Kind of staple at this point. Two Mass Change from when you go first. D-Barrier, put in work this format. Yummies, call Synchro. That don't necessarily mean they can't play. Yummies can still play if you call Synchro, but yeah, call Synchro. You don't want them synchroing on you. Different Dimension Grounds. I figured that this is good to have in the side deck because for one, I don't have a Black Ghost Laugh. Or if I do, I just don't know where it's at. But for two, it's really good because you can thrust into this, set it. So against gray or best decks like Yummy and other decks that try to pop off, you can just activate this and you're in a good position pretty much. Then, of course, two Mayals. You guys already know this is for Malice in any deck that spams from the graveyard. Two Drows, three Lancer for Malice. Malice is kind of not as popular as it was. I think, and that's mainly because like decks like Yummy, K9, all them decks kind of like just anti-beat it. But yeah. So, with all that being said, man, this is my hero deck profile in detail. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Once again, I did go X1 with this deck list in a 4-round locals. The deck played really good. Shout outs to Nathan Christmas, Blake Doltruth, and the entire Hero goats out there like JDBR. Shout outs to all you guys because all you guys definitely inspired me to bring this list back and inspired me to play this deck again because I hated playing Mitsurugi Raizu. I kind of got bored of it towards the end of it because everyone was playing it. I kind of miss playing Heroes because a lot of the time, especially a lot of players now who just started playing during the Raizu Mitsu era don't know what Heroes is. So I feel like I had a huge advantage at locals and won a lot of games because people forgot how to play against Heroes and they don't respect the deck. So anyway, man, it's your boy Rogue and I'm signing out. Peace. See you guys in the next video.